Well, hello there. So I'm in Germany now. So full disclosure, this is the second place in Germany I'm going to be in, 2 of 2. Started off in Munich, and as you can see, the weather is just horrible today. But started off in Munich. I was only there for 1 day, and I went to go see the Glockenspiel, which is this like really cool clock tower that goes off twice for about 10 minutes. They have this like really crazy kind of cuckoo clock thing. And then the video before this, the Eisbach wave, and that was where there's surfers in the city of Munich. So that was really cool to see. Also drank a few beers at the Hofbrauhaus, arguably the world's most famous place to go get a beer. Yeah, it's really raining now. But I am on my way walking to go check out Checkpoint Charlie, and that is the place here in Berlin where the east and west were divided. It's one of 3 gates, I believe, that you could go through to get from one side to the other. This is just the most used one, the most famous one. There's a recreation of Checkpoint Charlie, the actual like box where the guards would sit, and there's also a museum close by. So I'm gonna go do that. Hopefully I can stay a little dry because it is really coming down. And then hopefully if the weather holds off, I wanted to go check out more stuff with the Berlin Wall, go see the Brandenburg Gate today. Yeah, totally trying to make it like a before the unification of Germany. So yeah, let's start walking. I'm gonna get wet, so I'm gonna put the camera away.
When your stomach's gone missing, a million butterflies listening below, and if it changes your life, let it. Ask the birds in the sky, and they'll tell you below, below, so look up, lights are all shining on you. So look up, lights are all shining on you. If the darkness approaches, grabs the light from your torches, burn low, 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 below, open your eyes, time cannot wait for you. Open your eyes, let tomorrow be late and just lights are all shining on you. So look up, lights are all shining.
All right, so the rain stopped a little bit. It was pouring when I got out of Checkpoint Charlie. I was drenched already, so immediately found a pub, had a couple beers because It is Oktoberfest right now. It started 2 days ago, so that's what you do when you're in Germany. It's much more bigger in like Bavaria and Munich and stuff like that, but Berlin, they have a few places going on. Don't think I'll check any of them out while I'm here, but yeah, just found a pub, had 2 beers, rain stopped, but right now I am almost at the East Side Gallery, and this is really cool. It's like a 1,300 meters, so like 1.3 kilometers, just under a mile long, and it's a section of the wall. I'm walking next to it right now, and there used to be all this artwork up there, and in 2009 a group of an art collective, like a group of artists, decided that they were going to try to recreate what all the artwork on this wall used to look like after it came down in '89. So the 90s is when a bunch of artists started doing stuff here. So yeah, I think I'm at the end, so I'm gonna start checking it out.
It's a matter of bombing, knowing that I can do it, you know. Every time I get in the train, almost every day I see my name, I say, yeah, you know what, I was there, I bombed it. It's a matter, it's for me, it's not for nobody else to see. I don't care about nobody else seeing it, or the fact if they can read it or not. It's for me and other graffiti writers that we can read it, we can read it, we can read it, we can read it.
Well, that weather started off a bit frightful. It ended up being a great day, though. The Checkpoint Charlie Museum, there's so much there. There's no way I could have read it all, and I just spent the entire day there. But yeah, the little Checkpoint Charlie actual like box where people used to come and go. It's not the original. The original is in the Allied Museum, but still very cool. And the East Side Gallery, that was amazing. Seeing people trying to recreate and, you know, fix up, spruce up, if you will, all the old artwork that used to be on that section of the Berlin Wall, and the really famous picture of the 2 guys kissing. It's Gorbachev and I can't remember the other person, 2 politicians. Yeah, it's there are some artists that don't want it redone, but it's an amazing place to go if you're in Berlin. I highly recommend it. Yeah, the Brandenburg Gate. Definitely my favorite was the gallery, though. That was so cool. Yeah, you know, got more plans, so can't wait to get after it again tomorrow. Hopefully it's not going to rain on me tomorrow, but yeah, if you're not, subscribe, and that way every time I post a video you'll get to see it. So yeah, stick around. The adventure is going to continue. I still got a long trip ahead of me.